don't let them sweep you off your feet, because when a woman gets swept off of her feet, she's no longer grounded. Just saying. Oh, Aries. Let me count the ways that you made my life so difficult. Sigh. I try to do you guys reading, like Friday. And, I don't know. As soon as I tried to kind of tune in and shuffle my cards and stuff, I just got overcome by this craziness, like this feeling of just like, you know? So I couldn't do it. And, it was jacked up, man. Jacked up. So, I don't know if it's because the day I did you guys reading, it was the new moon, so I don't know if that had something to do with it, or if you guys were just going through some stuff, but, you know, I was led to move on to Pisces, so I did their reading, but I didn't post it because I didn't feel that was fair, because, you know, you guys had more views than Pisces, so I figured it would only be right if I didn't post Pisces until I did your reading. Today I woke up feeling, okay, I think we can do this, so we will do this now, and, yeah, so, Aries, welcome to your end of March 2018 love reading. It's been a pleasure. It's eerily silent in here, but, you know, I guess we're going with that today. Do I want to go with that today? I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. It feels weird. But I don't feel like moving, so we're gonna go with it. So, we are going to look at you guys and the person you are either connecting with, because this is for singles, couples, situationships, single people, whatever. Wait, I feel like there's several disclaimers I'm supposed to be giving now. It's a general reading, so it's not going to apply to everyone. Don't make any life-changing decisions based on readings. If you subscribe, make sure that you hit the bell, so that way every time I post, you'll be notified. Yeah, so I like to read for people who are in desperate need of readings and guidance and may not have the financial funds to afford them. So trust and believe that whenever I read for you guys, as well as any sign, I am not trying to connect with everyone, but whichever storyline is the most important to those that will be watching this is the one that will come forward. So I guess that's enough jib-jab. So I picked an angel answer card for you, as well as them. Then we have 3 cards, which is your past and your past influence, your present challenge, and your advice going forward. So, yes. So, again, the second person is either your cross-watcher, your partner, somebody that you're interested in, or if you're not dealing with anyone, someone who's coming into your life. So, I guess that's enough. How many minutes is it? 3. And see, and I cut out the whole shuffle thing because I'm just like, let me cut back, and then I still talk too much. Whatever. Okay. So, in your, did I say angel answer? I keep saying that. Your romance angel card is, pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. And your past influence position, you have, the 4 of Swords. In your present challenge, you have 6 of Wands. Oh, wait. There you go. Oh, and I had to change decks on y'all, too. Went ahead and went to the After Tarot. And, in your outcome / advice card, you guys have the Star. That looks so nice. Look at her. Like, she looking like, yeah. What? I'm gonna be quiet. Gonna be quiet. First of all, I have an eyelash on him. What is the name of that song? Brighton Beach. Brighton Beach. That's a song by Telepop Music. Wow. Oh. Okay. Okay. Um. Huh. Aries. Ooh. Okay. Let me start with the song. I'm suddenly getting really hot. Okay, so as soon as I look at this card, okay, and I don't usually look at this card like this ever at all, because the Six of Wands is usually about like victory, like achievement, being recognized for your achievement. But when I look at this card, I heard this song that came out by Telepop Music in like the early 2000s, put it that way. And it's on their album Angel Milk, and the song is called Brighton Beach, which is a place in the UK that's very nice, by the way. I should totally move there and try to become besties with Gregory Scott. Moving right along, and looking at that card and thinking about that song, it's, oh man, okay, I'm just gonna say it. So, with you guys having paid attention to the red flags, right? The signs are cautioning you. It's like I'm seeing these cards a lot differently than I usually would interpret them. But the storyline that I'm seeing, and it's just one, it's a girl who's waited on a guy. Like the guy, he, like the guy was going through stuff in his life and saying like, you know, I'm trying to figure some things out, you know, I just need some time to myself, you know, and you were extremely supportive of him in his process, right? To the detriment of like yourself, because being closed, because he was like very closed off, right? But you were trusting and believing that, you know, this was all gonna work out. So just like how she looks, you know, like she's going to his little proverbial grave, you know, and giving him flowers, and you see like the Three of Swords up here, you know, but you notice he has the Ace of Swords. So it's almost like within him, like hidden within this, he had a new idea, right? Something else he was considering doing that you could not see, because you were like, I need to be supportive, I need to be there for him, you know, let me come and honor him and bring flowers to his grave, you know, to the detriment of myself. Even though this is very painful, I believe this is all going to work out in the long run, right? So, and then it's like underneath, it's almost like hidden passion. Virtue, I'm gonna manifest virtue, I'm going to cloak my passion, you know, in this calm, sweet demeanor, and I'm going to be supportive of him until he's ready to love, because I know he's been through so much, even though it hurts me, right? Whew, okay. And then the present challenge is the fact that when he came out of this pause period, right? When he came out of this time where he was just trying to figure things out, he was trying to like, you know, take a rest, you know what I'm saying, and get his life together and stuff of that nature, he ends up giving his love to someone else. So it's, you see the guy like here, it's like, you know, he's victorious, he's figured everything out, he's gotten his life in order, but instead of going forward with you, he crowns someone else to be by his side. And that's making me feel very sad. Ugh, sometimes I really hate being an empath. Okay, not gonna cry. We're not gonna cry. Okay. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not doing this. I am a gangster. Okay, I am a G. Okay. I am a G, dagnabbit. I'm about that life. Yep. I'm not doing this. We're not doing this, Aries. We're not doing this. Good Lord. Yeah, so that's really what I'm seeing with this in the past and present for you all. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I really feel like the thing with this situation, now, as far as with the romance angel card you guys got, this can go one or two ways. Moving forward, because I'm always looking forward, we're not looking back. Either in the sense of Spirit gave you signs, whether through people, whether through your own intuition, where I'm not going to say that it was clear, but like, okay, look at it like this. Let's be illustrative. So if you see, it looks weird because I'm not looking at y'all. I'm trying to see in the reflection. But if you see like this little person right here, and like she's there, and it's like she's removing the little veil from over her eyes, and it's like, is that a flower? Oh wow, it looks just like the flower. But anyway, but it's like, in so many ways your intuition was trying to give you signs, but either you weren't aware, you know, or you didn't trust yourself. I just got a good little epiphany about that, about how a lot of times, well, I'll just tell you verbatim and embarrass myself. So literally, I was driving in my car and Spirit was telling me about how I trust my intuition in every other facet of my life except for when it comes to love relationships. So in so many ways, what it was is like, how is it that, you know, you trust your intuition in every other situation, almost to the point of me being like in full moments. Like it looks like to most people in my life, like I'm about to walk off of a cliff and they're like, Princess, like you're freaking retarded, what are you doing? So even in the sense of like, I've at times had 2 really great job offers and have refused to give either job an answer until Spirit definitely told me like yes or no, because I was like, I'm not making a move until then. But it's like, you can do that. You can jeopardize losing 2 jobs to listen to your intuition. But when it comes to relationships and I get an impression, I'm like, oh, nah, you know, I'm tripping, you know? So we're always getting signs to things, but the thing is our experience teaches us how to recognize them. And that's the way that it works with all of our intuition. It's like the way that I hear God and the way that you hear God, the way that your mom hears God, the way we all hear God is totally different. So, you know, some people, they hear a voice. Other people, they get visions. Some people get dreams. But the thing is that whenever you do get an impression about something and it's like confirmed, you know, like you hear something in your spirit and then it manifests in real life, which is your confirmation, it's your task in your experience to catalog that and to make like mental notes. So over the course of time, you'll start to know how to listen to your intuition. Because like with me, it started with every time someone would say something that was like spiritually in alignment or was speaking truth to me, my heart chakra would light up. Or when I used to go to church, like when I was in church, my heart chakra would light up, like during praise and worship and stuff like that. And I'd be like, oh, you know? So that became like, okay, well, every single time I feel this, it means this. Or another key point I will tell you guys, because it always turns into a lesson, is if you want to know the difference between your intuition and your thoughts in your mind. So like, you know, when you hear stuff with your spiritual ears, because not literally hearing it, some people audibly hear it, but whatever. If you want to know the difference between your intuition and your thoughts in like the process of the brain, it's that your thoughts always manifest as questions, right? And your intuition always makes statements. So your thoughts will be like, what do I want to have for lunch? What do I have to do? What am I about to do? Should I do this? Should we do that? What are they doing? But when your intuition or when Spirit is speaking to you, it's like, go here, go there, get a smoothie, eat a banana. Not that guy. So that's a little tidbit. But back to the pay attention to red flags. Knowing those things cultivating that within yourself is what's going to start helping you going forward with dealing with other people, dealing with your life, making decisions, and so on and so forth, which I feel like is very relevant with you guys having the star card in your advice card. Because look how she looks. It's like cleansing, you know? So beautiful. It's like not only is she nurturing herself, she's also nurturing the earth or those around her, right? So this card is about peace and hope and healing and comfort. So I really want you guys to feel encouraged if you have gone through that, where you have waited on someone, you know? And I say this because I'm saying a girl, but male or female, you know, I'm reading it how I'm seeing it, but it can apply to male or female. But if you guys have been in a situation to where you have been hurt by, you guys have been hurt by really being there for someone else, and waiting on them and trusting their word and, like, you know, being a kind-hearted person and just saying, like, hey, if I was in your shoes, I would want someone to do that for me. And I honestly believe you did it with the best intentions, because you felt like, if this person is trying to better themselves, like, why would I not? You know what I'm saying? Stick by their side. You know what I mean? But this kind of falls back to a theme that has been happening for everybody this month, and the overall theme is reciprocity. It's about as much as energy as you're putting into something, you should be getting back. And not meaning that in the sense of you giving to receive, but your intention just being open. It's like opening your heart, but also having your boundaries to know where your limitations are and not allowing other people to take advantage of you. But yeah, I'm so sorry about that, guys. And again, when I saw this, I instantly heard that song. So y'all, I'm adding it to the playlist, because if you don't know, with all of the songs that I end up hearing for you guys in readings, I've created an Apple playlist. And you guys let me know, because some people have told me, well, not everyone has iPhones. Not really sure why that is. Why you're about that droid life. I mean, we need to have a conversation about that, first of all. But since everyone does not have iTunes, I'm considering doing a Spotify list as well, because I'm assuming everyone has access to that, whether you have an Android or Apple. You know, if you would like me to do that, hit me in the comments. But I'm going to add that song to the Apple playlist as well. Because it's the lyric I heard the song was, I turned the car over and I heard you gave the love to another girl with the sparkle in her eye. Yeah, y'all have to listen to it. But moving along to, and we're at 17, I'm just going to go ahead and accept the fact that all of these love readings are just going to be 20 minutes. And stop fighting it. No more resistance. So anywho, moving along to the person you're connecting with, your cross watcher, the person that you're with, the person that's coming into your life, whatever the case may be. Ooh. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Maybe the reason why, okay, wait, let me not say it yet. I'm just going to turn the cards over first before I start jumping to conclusions. Hold on. So in their past influence, they have the King of Swords, potential air sign, just saying. In their present, the Six of Pentacles. Did I not just talk about reciprocity? And in their future, they have the Five of Wands. Ceasefire. Interesting. I'm gonna be real, y'all. This is very interesting. This is very, very interesting. I'm gonna tell y'all what I get from this. So, this little Six of Wands person, you know, they may have, you know, given their love to the girl with the sparkle in her eye and such, or whatever. But I'm seeing that I think an air sign, I think an air sign male, well, I'll say it this way. It could potentially be an air sign male who does believe in reciprocity, which is thebomb.com. Like, and I'll give you some characteristics of like an air sign dude. Also, that's a what? Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. Which means you might want to go look at the Libra read, which is interesting. I hope this wasn't a Libra person. But anyway, oh, wait. Interesting. Okay, so there's two different ways this can go. Which is why I need to caution before I say this, guys. Keep in your mind as I say this to pay attention to red flags, okay? Because I don't want anybody going back to somebody or waiting on somebody who'd have messed over you on some stuff, okay? So one thing I can see is because of all of the stuff that Libra is going through right now about like reciprocity of that being their lesson, hence the scales and everything. And I'm looking at here, you know, the dude's holding the scales. So this very well could be, and then the King of Swords, you know, this very well could be someone who is a Libra person. But they're going through this part in their life where they're here. So they're the person who's in, you know, the casket, so to speak. So in the event, if you are Aries dealing with a Libra person, there is the potential, scenario number one, that this person could go through this period, go through their healing, release, you know what I'm saying, and then end up coming back. But I knew with the Libras in my reading, they were kind of jacked over by somebody. So hopefully, Aries, you were not the person who did that to somebody. Did that to a Libra or something. Hopefully not. But what I'm seeing is like this person coming back with like renewed passion, like after they've gone through this healing period, them coming back with renewed passion, coming back in the upright, you know, making good decisions, thinking clearly, being very, you know, strategic about things, wielding this little, just look at that. See how they have that little Ace of Swords there? And he has this little Ace of Swords there. So it's almost like this person going through this downtime and them coming back, you know, refreshed. In the event that that is the situation. But where your responsibility lies in that is paying attention to any warning signs that show up. But in the event that this is someone that you were dealing with and they come back, wouldn't necessarily say if they left you for somebody else and they come back, please don't. No. But they will be showing up, being willing to give and take in this relationship, which is a perk, okay? I see this and I think ceasefire. So it's like an end of conflict. So it's more or less like with the Star and with the Five of Wands. This is more or less like the combination of these two energies, okay? So this is like healing and hope, right? It's pretty much like, I don't know, hope in the darkness, I guess. Well, light in, how do I want to say that? How does that saying go? I don't really know how to say that. I don't want to say making the best out of a bad situation. That's not what I'm trying to say. Light at the end of the tunnel, maybe? I can't think of a good colloquialism, y'all. I don't know. But it's just more or less like an end to conflict and renewed hope in a situation which once seemed hopeless, okay? So that's for one group of you, all right? Other ones, and like I said, if they had narky tendencies, don't even begin to apply that to them because they're jerks, okay? I need water. I'm so sorry, y'all. In the other sense, for those of you who have had someone who has kind of screwed you over in a sense, that you waited on and left you, if you take this advice, much like Libra, and that's why I'm really thinking, y'all, I hate to play Oracle matchmaker and whatnot, but I think that you guys may want to go back and look at Libra's reading, since all of my subscribers, y'all all been dealing with each other, because one of my subscribers pointed that out to me last night. They've realized how all of, like, a lot of the signs that I've done so far with love, how they're dealing with each other somehow. And that also made me realize, and y'all will see that when I put a Pisces reading, that Pisces, the cards I pulled for them were related to Taurus or Capricorn or Virgo, like earth signs and air signs. And then I went back and looked at the Taurus video and realized that the Taurus video was talking about a Pisces. So I don't know what's going on, but hey, whatever. But anyway, so it could be a potential that this really could be a Libra person, because that is what they are going through. You know what I'm saying? They're going through this rest, renewal, this detox, this surrender process within themselves and healing. And your advice card is suggesting that you do the same thing, right? And I believe that you leaving this situation in the past and you focusing on yourself is going to bring a person into your life that is going to give you that swoopy, what's that guy's name? Is it Casanova? Not Casanova. I don't remember. Fabio. Yeah, this little Fabio type of dude is gonna come. Don't let him sweep you off your feet, because when a woman gets swept off of her feet, she's no longer grounded. Just saying. A little air sign meal coming up in this piece. But yeah, I'm really thinking it may be a Libra, y'all. I'm just saying. Air sign, King of Swords, and got his little reciprocity going on. He's sharing. Yeah, man. And then just an end to to power struggles, you know? An end to power moves and domination and control and all that other kind of stuff. So that's what I got for you guys, Aries. We're at 26 minutes. I'm trying to stop you before 30. I'm knocking these out, and your April reads will be coming soon. Is it Aries season yet? Next week. Well, the end of this week. So I love you guys. I'll see you soon. Deuces.